out of field goal range.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. With the run on first and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. On to attempt to try.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Manning using the quick game. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Running into the open space. There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To throw, it's Klubnik. Quarterback extends the play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return.
Yeah, and defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive or you're trying to get the football back to your offense?
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. The snap sets up the throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. First down and more. Finds a crease at the 20. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. It's complete to the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Clemson! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
One of the things that really impresses me about this receiving group is their physical receivers. They can break tackles. They don't just go down as soon as someone gets close to them. These guys are always fighting for extra yards.
They are going back to the ground. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Longhorns! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's second and long. To the air. It's Klubnik. A little screen to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The play action fake. Moving away from pressure. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who...
Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Here's the handoff. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Iptay if they can stop him on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
Looking down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Looking for more room.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Motion from the wideout. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Randall. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Manning. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finds the tight end.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it down the middle. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Back to pass, it's Manning. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. So the fourth down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play race is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and...
Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the time with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's second and long. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Starting to feel a little pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's a fumble. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Texas offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Plucks it out of the air. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Got his man downfield. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They move on top here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Randall. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Got his man to the left. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Finds his man. It's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Quarterback adapted. On the move. to the right and looking for a big one. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick an extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Back to pass, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Obviously, that was important. Got to get the 1st down. Now we got to get some chunk plays, get this ball across the 50 and get in scoring position.
Flushed out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A strike downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Longhorns in the hurry up. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to...
If he runs this back, this game's over. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. At the
complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a